Hi, good morning. It is morning. It's 9 a.m. exactly. Welcome to this video. And before it starts, I just want to say that it's sponsored by me. I now have 2 children's books available that you can purchase if you would like, if you have kids in your life, or just like reading children's literature. This one came out just over a year ago. It's called Penny Pom Pom and the Search for Inspiration. And for those of you who don't know, I have a children's show called The Penny Pom Pom Show, and I'm building an entire empire around her. I wrote the story and I did all the illustrations. So that's available, Penny Pom Pom and the Search for Inspiration. This is a storybook. And then my newest one that came out in July is Penny Pom Pom, A Hug from Mother Earth, which is a sing-along book. So on the back, you can scan this code and it'll take you to the song on my website, and then you can sing along with the song. And there's a surfing possum. So thank you to me for sponsoring this video. I made vlogs for like 2.5 years, and then I stopped for like 2 years, and I've just been thinking about getting back into it. I really enjoyed it and had a lot of fun, and I have some kind of new ideas for the way I'd like to continue vlogging. And yeah, so I decided to start now. So here we are. But it's like, how do you start vlogging after 2 years? What do you talk about? There's so much to catch up on. So I kind of just went down to the beach and I was practicing juggling, and I just started talking, and I spliced it up and took some parts that I wanted to share and put them together. So this is just gonna be the first vlog you get. It might seem a little bit random, but we have to start somewhere. This past year has been a little bit of a tough mental health year, and I share a little bit about it in this video, along with some exciting new skills that I'm working on. Why am I telling you now? Just keep watching. Just keep watching the video, and make sure you hit the like button and maybe leave a little comment and subscribe if you haven't. This is a huge zit, but I thought the star looked better. Anyway, enjoy the video, and you can look forward to a new vlog every Sunday. Woo, that's a big commitment. I'm gonna do it. Okay. I'm pretty sure this song is my religion. It's like, make your own kind of music, sing your own special song. Make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along. You're gonna be knowing the loneliest kind of lonely. It may be rough going, 'cause to do your thing is the hardest thing to do. But you gotta make your own kind of music, sing your own special song, make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along. You gotta make your own kind of music. Ah! I started to learn how to juggle like 2 months ago. Basically what happened is, go back a little bit. I've always wanted to get into clowning. Clowning is like one of my first theater related loves, dating back to grade 8 when we studied it for the first time. I always knew that someday I'd be a clown, but I just didn't know when. And I'm still not. I'm still in training. But anyways, there is someone here in the community where we live whose partner passed away at the beginning of the year, and she was a clown. And I was gifted all of her like vintage clown stuff, including some juggling balls, not these ones. Tyler got these for me as a gift, because purple. But I just decided like that next day, I was like, okay, clown training starts now. So I taught myself to juggle. Whoa, That was like way far back. Do you like my fairy wing necklace? So I taught myself to juggle the next day and was like, this is the beginning of my clown training. It was a sign from the universe. And then I actually just yesterday bought a bunch of those like long balloons so I can learn how to make balloon animals. I'm really not doing this with any particular goal in mind. I just want to be a clown. I'm not necessarily thinking about my clown career or anything if I'm gonna monetize it. I tend to do that though whenever I get really invested in a skill. I'm like, how can I make this my job? Because I'm having so much fun doing this, so I should make money off of it. That's just kind of how I've always navigated like intense. I don't even like calling them hobbies, because to me they're so much more than that. They're like the reason why I exist. They're the reason why I'm here, and this is what I'm meant to do. And yeah, so it's not a hobby. I guess it is though. It's so hard to communicate. I found it so difficult to communicate lately. And I don't know if it's because I moved away basically from society. Like, I spend a lot of time by myself now, which I really couldn't be happier about. But I have noticed that it has started to make me forget how I used to interact. But I don't think the way I used to interact was any good for me. I think that I was always putting myself down and making myself small and trying to fit into everybody else's boxes, depending on who I was communicating with, I suppose. But I had a lot of bad habits. I still have really bad habits. You don't have to be nice and agreeable all the time, and you don't have to put yourself down in order to appear, not full of yourself or something. Like, there's nothing wrong with being confident, and there's nothing wrong with being particular and being opinionated. I've spent so much of my time being concerned about the comfort level of those around me and like trying to please. But I'm not always nice and agreeable. In fact, I'm really particular and like kind of fussy and can be really judgmental. And I'm not saying that's good, but it's authentic, What am I even talking about? I unraveled this year. Things were not going very well in here this year. But if you're watching this and you're looking for advice from someone in their mid-30s now, my advice to you, friend, would be make your own kind of music, sing your own special song, make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along. There's no better advice.